Oh Lord, I am on talent overload right now. Gentlemen, thank you so much for giving me a few minutes today. And congratulations. I have to say, I went into this movie knowing nothing about it and was just thoroughly delighted. I think it'll probably be on my best of the year list. It's a terrific movie, and I can't wait for people to see it.
Thank you. And thank you for having the best background I have seen all day.
I do what I can,
Glorious.
try to keep it interesting. Lin-Manuel, I'll start with you because this is very much your baby. You, of course, composed it when you were still in college. You played the leading role of Uznavi on Broadway. But a movie is a very different animal. I mean, you're surrendering control to Warner Brothers. You're surrendering the leading part to Anthony Ramos. And I'm going to put you on the spot for this. But I'm wondering, what was it about John that made you convinced he was the right man for the job? What kind of assurances did he give you that he would keep your vision true?
I find your language interesting of surrendering. It's true. In the Heights is very much Kiara and my baby, and that baby is 21 years old. It's old enough to drink,
Okay.
which is pretty surreal for me. But I also think with the distance of that, it also I think that was a plus. Like I'm really grateful this movie did not happen in 2009. We would have been so close to the stage version. By the time we met John in I think 2014, 2015, something like that. Kiara had updated the screenplay brilliantly in lots of really smart ways, big and small. But I think what impressed us most about John was like he was sort of the most like us. You know, he was he's our age. He was first generation. Like knows what it is like to grow up in your parents' small business that they have made miracles happen to create. That is very much the ethos of many of the characters in this movie. They're, the characters that are younger have parents who made miracles happen and came from somewhere else so that they can do a little better. And John understood that instinctively, and the nuance of honoring the sacrifice your parents make for you when they come from somewhere else to make a better life for you, and also like making sure you are happy with your life, that you're not living their choices. That's a thing we all struggle with, like us first generation folks. And John understood that in a lived experience kind of way, in the way he spoke about it. And then also his step up to routines were like incredible. Like I love those movies. I saw them all in the theaters. So I knew he knew his way around a dance sequence.
Absolutely. And that is such great setup because John, I really want to applaud you. What you do in this film in terms of shooting the musical numbers is not easy, particularly when you're dealing with such tight sets like a bodega or a beauty shop, but somehow the movie still comes to life. I'm wondering for you when you're staging a production number, when you're directing a film like this, what is the key to balancing those sort of musical moments and the realism that you're also trying to achieve with it?
Well, I think, I mean, Lin leads all of that in terms of he lives that life. Like music comes from a truthful source for him. It's not a performance. And same with Kiara, who's sort of our secret weapon. You know, she's the bridge between Lin and I. I spent a lot of time with Kiara, getting to know her, and he trusts her implicitly. And so we got to play a lot with that. And we talked a lot about language, about the we had not about dialogue language,
Right.
about like how you express yourself. And I know a lot of dancers, worked with a lot of them in the past. And what I love most about them is that their language is movement, that they're not just spinning on their heads and doing a pose. That comes from a necessity of expression. That's coming from a place of communicating their home. And for the first time meet with Lin and Kiara, I understood, oh, that's why the B-boys have their Puerto Rican flag on their jerseys. Oh, that's why they have that tattoo. Like it just connected so many dots for me, for friends that I've known, and filled out this whole nother pride, this whole other part of them that they were telling me the whole time and I didn't understand. And so for this movie, we just went back to the source. Lin had written songs about places that were never performed in those places. So he got to show me those places where he shot his home videos, where he hung out with his friends. And to me, those dots connected to me so naturally because I got to see it for myself. And I knew if I could just get out of the way, get a camera there, it would speak.
That's a great answer. Gentlemen, congratulations. It's a splendid film. I enjoyed it so much. Thanks for giving
Thank
me.
you, David.
Thanks, David.
Means a lot. Thank you.